Hi, Misty Cat. Hey, Andy, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Mr. Cat and Andy, how you guys doing? Nicole didn't say hi yet, so don't spoil.
Right? She's lurking.
Hey, Sid.
Sid, how you doing, bud? I'm not saying hi, Nicole, because I do not see her.
That's right. We don't want to get in trouble.
Doing good, Sid. Doing good. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening.
I just got a notification
Yeah.
that Shadows bitch went live.
That bitch.
I know. It's supposed to be our time.
What the hell?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. So rude.
I know. I just shut her notifications off.
Oh, what are we having for dinner? What is Sarah cooking us for dinner?
That'd be lunch for me. Hi, Joanne.
Well, it'd be breakfast for me. Hey, Joanne.
Well, I guess it would be kind of dinner for me. Since
Yeah.
I just worked overnight.
That's true. You ate breakfast bacon? I know. I thought about I should have ate before.
Do they have dinner bacon? She said she had breakfast bacon.
Would that be like ham? I don't know.
Sausage stew and mashed potatoes.
Oh, no. Is that mash as in mashed potatoes, or I think their mash is different.
Yep, so I ate breakfast bacon for dinner.
Hey,
We used to have dinner. We used to have breakfast for dinner once a week.
That's not right, Sid. You can't mention any McMuffins or anything. That's my favorite. Well, mine's the bagel.
See, I was right, mashed potatoes. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, buddy? That's right, Scott. Bacon is bacon.
I was thinking like dinner bacon would be like ham, Canadian bacon or something.
Canadian bacon. No offense to any Canadians out there, but that bacon sucks.
As Patrick walks in the room.
That's why I said hi, Patrick.
I like Canadian bacon.
Not me.
Hey, Patrick. 8 slices of bacon, 4 large eggs, and a heap of fries. Nice. That sounds good.
4 large eggs. Huh.
Were they ostrich eggs?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Nicole's showing the love.
Oh.
Is that SpongeBob? Looks like it.
Yep. That is SpongeBob. Sponge of the Bob.
I know, Patrick. I know.
He's like, I'm flying my Canadian flag.
Sid's over there mooning.
That's right.
That's bad. Sid started mooning right after Patrick put up the Canadian flag.
Oh.
If I want a large egg, I'll just put 2 together.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be married to a breakfast cook. He makes the best eggs ever. Just don't ask him to
make a fucking Benedict.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. He'll kill you.
Do we have the real Eddie today?
I know, right?
Yesterday. Actually, I'm more awake today than I was yesterday.
We discussed that because he takes Vibrant when he goes to work at night. And last night he didn't because he ran out, so he's not crashing today.
No.
The Great White North, that's right.
That's Alaska.
No, well, it is, but
at least where we're at.
yes, because we are the most
Fishbowl.
northern, the most western, and the most eastern
At
state.
sea level.
No, sea level's right
Yeah,
there.
it's right there. God damn it! Don't ask me where it's at. I'm gonna push your face down on the ground.
How far are we from sea level? Push them in right
It's
there.
right there. So how was everybody's day, evening, afternoon, wherever the hell you're from?
You guys doing good today? I hope y'all are.
Oh, Scott, I told Missy how you told me to fuck you. Did you pick up any more views, Scott?
Because if you look at it on the map,
We're the most northern state. We're also the furthest to the west and the furthest to the east.
he say you still winning. Right?
1, 2, 4. Now you lost me.
He's got 124.
Oh.
Duh.
Yeah, well, 6 more.
Just because he didn't, he's not crashing doesn't mean his brain is all here.
That's true.
Don't. Okay. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny Belgium.
Scott, we are.
Hello, Ron over there mooning.
Hey, Ron. How are you still lost?
If you had a Brian, it would likely be. Them damn Bryans.
I know. They're never all there.
That's why I didn't name Ryan Brian.
Patrick with the Muppets.
So what's going on? Anybody new? New news or anything? There's Ron dancing away.
Well, there's Sid with his skeleton.
Oh yeah, there he is.
He's twerking it.
He's twerking.
He's working the twerk.
Oh, you guys are all nuts.
So me and Chavez were talking, and it's like, how when somebody marries into your family, they're called an in-law? Wouldn't it be called, that's my cousin by-law, not in-law?
We talk about the weirdest shit. That's why we're late, because we were talking about that shit.
While we were having a cigarette downstairs.
Yeah. How sad is that? Welcome to our world.
No, go away. Quickly save yourself.
Nicole's over there rocking with the kitty. That icon makes me, it takes me back to critter days.
Yeah. But the cat must be stoned. It's wearing sunglasses.
No, it's not.
It's wearing something.
It's wearing headphones.
Covering his eyes.
No.
Not Western and Western. Western and Eastern. I can be Western and Western because I'm a Western and I live in the West.
Because the way that Alaska is laid out, if you look on the map, it's on the East Coast.
And the West Coast.
And the West Coast.
Yep, and we're the furthest north.
Oh, shit. I'm pushing buttons.
Oh, Christ, you all are screwed. Scott says, oh, fucking never mind. Yeah, hopefully it slows down for you, though, Patrick. Scott. Fuck it.
He's like, fuck it.
This is confusion night or something.
It's all because of our Aleutian state, or islands, I mean. See, I'll show you. I'll show you, Scott. It's okay.
She's gonna dumb it down.
Okay. Let me go ahead and switch this over so I can share my screen. Okay. See, we have the USA, right? We have Alaska. So Alaska's the most western state because this is USA. So we're the most western state, but our Aleutian Islands go over the 180 mark.
So we're also the
180 degrees. So this becomes Eastern Hemisphere. So we are in the east, west, north. Okay?
That didn't help him one fucking bit, I guarantee it. There's actually a place here called Dutch Harbor. On a really clear day, you can look across the friggin' Bering Sea and see the silhouettes of the buildings in Russia. Yes, and we are south of the North Pole and north of the South Pole. So I guess we're the furthest north, the furthest west, the furthest east, and the furthest central. How the hell did you receive 100 messages today with Restream Chat?
I'm good like that. That's right. And that's one thing. Yeah, Patrick being in Newfoundland is unique as well, just like Alaska. It's pretty cool.
Now, what part of Canada is inside the United States, but it's not part of the United States?
I don't know.
I know there's a part of Canada that comes into the United States, but it's not part of the United States. People when they disappear in the Bermuda Triangle.
We're in the Alaskan Triangle, thank you.
Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah,
we're maybe it happened to you because you did go through the Bermuda Triangle twice, right?
Yes, I have. Paranormal Chapel, how you doing?
Hey, Paranormal Chapel. Welcome, welcome. All the windows in your house face south. Where do you live?
In my house.
North? Oh, yeah, in the house. You live in the house. Don't start those kind of questions. I'm not awake yet.
You live in a fucking mountain. What the hell are you doing?
Throwing things all over the place, man. I don't know. We're doing good. Chapel, thank you so much for asking.
We're just starting out a confusing morning, that's all.
Yeah. When isn't the show starting out on a confusing morning? Nicole, do you, Scott? I don't even know where I am right now. This is true. This is how I feel most mornings. Wake up going, where the hell am I?
Oh, Christ, I'm in this fucking place again.
Damn it.
Let me get back to my fucking dream.
That's why I sleep a lot. I'm like, just take me to my dreams.
Yep, I've been through the Bermuda Triangle twice, and I've been across the equator and back.
That's true, Andy. Yeah, you're in D-Live. Yes, that's where you are, Nicole. You're in D-Live. They pop back up in Canada.
No, I still pop back up in the fucking water. I was on a LPH Navy vessel.
There is a piece of U.S. that is Canada, and you have to go through Canada to get to it. It's the bottom of the Manitoba to the east. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that. As long as I knew how to get to Ontario, I was good. Just go over the Peace Bridge, not under.
Well, if you go under, you're gonna have some problems.
Nothing like being on a huge bridge like that for freaking 2 hours because of traffic.
Oh, by the way, guys, we don't even have a show today. We're just gonna sit here and
Bullshit.
for 2 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what? Well, did you know there is a piece of Alaska way at the tippy top that's still Russia?
Yep. But it's owned by Alaska.
It's crazy. Matter of fact, I think the pipeline had to go around that town or something. That's fucking stupid.
Had to divert it out and around it.
But that's okay.
Excuse me, Daddy. Chat shit menu.
Yeah,
and what a lot of people don't know either is the oil tanker, the Exxon, the one that
crashed here,
crashed and spilled all that oil. That's actually right on the other side of the mountains where we live right next to.
Yeah. Yeah, Speldees has done a lot of interesting things happen to it over the years.
Yeah. Tsunami
We are
wiped it out.
We're the start of the pipeline.
Yep. We're the cause of all that marine death.
Not us. Don't be hating on us.
Yeah, I wasn't captain of the boat.
It was way before we came here. Now, if you want to, you know.
Sergeant Major, yes. Oh boy.
All right. So should I get started on? I know he's the boss today. So
I know. No, that would have been yesterday, according to Cole.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Yes, the fish is good.
Well,
I don't know.
We don't eat fish.
No, the fish was good when you had the cook off because you did make the salmon.
Well, yeah, but I didn't eat any of it.
But no, you had us test it all.
Well, that's besides.
That was the only. I mean, we're doing good, Heather.
As you can tell, we're just
Every time. Let's see, can you have a word with Nicole, please? Every time I click my fingers for another copy, she just raises her finger in return. Hey. I do the same thing, Daddy.
Completely untrained,
I do the same thing, Daddy.
Bullshit. She says, "You want me to meet you downstairs for a cigarette after work?" I said, "Yes, with a beer, please." She says, "Okay." And she shows up, she got a beer.
Yeah. I actually I'm very, very lucky. Eddie does a lot of shit for me. He knows I'm constantly working or sleeping.
Yes. I will just say that.
He's smart. Scott, I'm back. I was lost between my east and west.
So you just go north. You'll be okay.
Were you here to see the presentation? That's the thing.
Probably not.
I will be so mad if you were here to see the presentation. Belgian women are untrained. The best. So, Andy, get your own cup. She wanted to say, get your own fucking cup of coffee. Whatever. It's not laziness. Get your own fucking cup of coffee.
You fucking remember that the next time you ask me to make your coffee.
I'm saying it to Andy, not you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have his back.
That's why you have your beer right next to you.
Because I ain't stupid.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Heather, for the lemons.
Thank you, Heather. East and west, Nicole, I don't know. I told you, if you're lost between east and west, just go north and you'll find something.
Yeah, you'll find something.
Hey, Brett, how you doing?
Hey, Brett. Welcome to the weird, I feel like it's Monday show.
We're going to say Monday.
I know, too. That's why I covered myself. Thanks for bringing up the obvious.
You're welcome.
The weird, wacky Thursday show.
See, even she said you're welcome.
All right, so on today's show,
We have a whole bunch of stupidity going on.
No, that would be wasting coffee, Andy. We don't do that around here.
What?
I mean coffee grounds.
Oh. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you use the coffee grounds to make coffee, you don't drink all the coffee, you got to dump it out. That's still wasting the grounds.
Patrick, you know you're the boss when you demand a beer from your wife and she comes into the room drinking a beer. LOL.
And it was the beer you asked for.
Oh yeah, by the way, here. No, Chapel, I am not using Streamlab OBS. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm not going live through OBS.
We just had the chat run through it.
Yeah. But it's not Streamlabs OBS. It's just straight OBS. I have all the shit hooked up. Don't know. I can't explain anything to you because I really don't. I go through Restream now.
Hence the big order.
I try different things, and if they work, great. If they don't, crap. You know.
Oh, Heather, then somebody's dying.
And it was less, but yes, he gets very, when somebody would come, like Tom would come to the room, say, hey, has Eddie got an extra beer? I would never give his last beer away. Never.
Well, Tom wouldn't even take it.
Well, yeah, no, if he knew it was his last one, he'd be like,
Scott says I usually end up south in your chat.
At home, I have OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. Yeah. I can't run anything through like going live through OBS or Streamlab OBS just because it drags my computer. That's why I love StreamYard so much and going live on there because it's all their browsers. It's their servers. I don't have to worry about it. Plus, living in the hotel, especially like during season when COVID ain't around, the Wi-Fi here sucks, and it's not like I can go downstairs and plug into the main router.
Well, the reason why it sucks is because in the hotel we'll have over 100 people in here one time, and they want their laptop, their phone, everything hooked up to the Wi-Fi at once.
Yeah, I don't know how many times during the summer I have to go down and reset that stupid router. Damn. And it's in the creepy part of the basement, where nobody goes. And you have to sit there and reboot the computer, which is like 1,000,000 years old.
Well, you actually got to walk into the room about 2 feet before you can find the fucking light switch.
Yeah. It's just a pain in the ass. But, the things you do for your job.
Yeah.
It's the thing.
What we do for our job is bend over and take it.
It's the things you do at the front desk to make people happy so they don't bitch at you.
All right, so
today on today's show, of course, today is all about cryptids, legends, and lore. Today we are going to be talking about the Pig Lady of New Jersey. Dun, dun, dun.
Why she got to be pink?
Not pink, pig.
Oh, I know a lot of them.
Then we're gonna talk about Walking Sam, which is he's a creepy fella.
Cause
he's out in the woods.
He doesn't crawl anymore?
No, he walks.
Okay.
With like lanterns and creepy.
Is that like Siren Man?
No, Siren Man is not real. God. And then we're going to hear about, I will say I did bring up something that's not on the thing down below in the description, the link down below, because I was just reading another spotting of
Nessie?
Yes, Nessie has been spotted. That makes 7 this year. 7 spottings.
I don't get to see the description.
If you go on my YouTube and look at the video, you'll see.
I can't, because then we'll have an echo.
Well, no. Afterwards, you can look. All the links are down there. I always.
Why do I have to wait and everybody else can see it?
Pretty and Pig. Because they're watching us on YouTube. See, this is how. Trying to explain stuff to him.
No, I get it. I'm just mad because I'm always the last one to see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send you a copy every morning. Sid, what are you doing over there? He's getting down and boogieing.
It looks like he's trying to pull start a lawnmower or something.
Deadpool. That's so funny. I was just watching
Is that
Jacksepticeye.
Deadpool or is that Spider-Man?
No, it's Deadpool. You can't see it. I can see it bigger. I was just
don't
watching
have a fucking flat screen the size of the room either.
I was just watching Jacksepticeye interviewing Ryan Reynolds, and they were playing the Deadpool game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool interview. Anyway.
Sid's DUI's messed up.
Oh, no. See, it's all that dancing. It's all that twerking.
He threw a hip out.
So then, after we talk about Walking Sam, we're going to look at the pictures that have been caught this year of Nessie. And then we are going to hear, last but not least, the legend of Pisadeira. It's a weird name. Pisadeira. Pisadeira. I will put it in chat so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about.
She's going to piss your Daria.
I'm going to piss your Daria. Oh, you have to press enter to make it go there, Missy.
Usually.
That's what it's called, Pisadeira. Which she's creepy too. She's a ghostly legend. So, shall we get this party started?
I thought we did. At 10:04.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right.
Oh, he winked at me. Did you see that, guys?
It's a lie. I had something in my fucking eye.
I believe that too. So the pig lady in a rural New Jersey lies Roycefield Road, but local legend dubs it Pig Lady Road. The name comes from an apparition that can be summoned by chanting Pig Lady 3 times in the dead of night. Following shortly, a woman with a pig's head will appear. Some say she was born this way, and others say that the woman was born disfigured and wore a sort of mask. The story says that one day a pig farming couple birthed a baby girl who was so hideous, disfigured, that her father removed a pig's head and forced her to wear it. When her mother passed of illness, the girl killed her father with an axe and buried the bodies in the farm. Soon after, 2 boys discovered her and decided to prank her by leaving the head of a pig on a front doorstep. The woman discovered the boys on her land, and neither one was seen alive again. When the woman died, the local authorities searched her land, finding both her parents and the boys. Now she haunts Pig Lady Road, wielding the same bloody-stained abuse to kill her victims. People have reported being chased while on foot and in their cars. Others have heard scratching outside the car and found scratches on their car paint. A new one even claimed to have been scratched by her axe.
Stop.
What?
We're off.
What do you mean we're off?
Both cameras just went out.
See them.
Mine just came back on. I still don't have volume.
Can you guys see us and hear us?
See, I can't hear anything.
StreamYards is going. I see us both. I can't hear us because I don't hear.
Nobody's saying anything either.
Yes, we see him.
Then it's mine.
It's yours. Eddie is buffering and freezing.
I just went offline.
Okay.
All right, keep going. Give me a minute. I'll get back.
Okay. So now she haunts Pig Lady Road, wielding the same bloody-stained abuse axe that killed her victim. Oh shit!
All right, you got to fix the cameras.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties.
You got to fix the cameras.
I'm waiting for you to share your screen. Your OBS.
It's not there. I don't have it there. I'll be back.
Okay.
I gotta literally go back and go through the mail and everything else right now.
Okay. He'll be back. Sorry, guys. I swear I'm not frustrated. That's weird that, hey, Freaky Geek, that's weird that his camera's doing everything, but mine's been fine. Oh, there's the bloop. I hear him.
Now hold on, because I gotta still go and get the chat.
Okay.
No, I'm lagging bad.
Yeah, you're not even popped up on my screen. We are well, Freaky Geek. Having a little bit of a technical difficulties here. You were learning the Kimbalea? Kalimba? What's Kalimba? Kalimba?
Go ahead, keep going with your story. I'll get to her.
Okay. Well, I gotta look to see. Yeah, he's okay. We're just having You're funny, Andy. Andy said, Missy, if you want Eddie to pop up, just reach under the desk and give him a little tickle.
Fucking idiot. I might have to restart my computer.
Yeah, you keep freezing up on my part. It's new to me. 17 keys and no locks. Instrument. Oh, cool. Can you get it? Or what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I got to restart. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go. Thank you for the ice cream, Nicole. Thank you so much.
That's the first time that's ever locked up my computer like this.
Yeah, that's weird. So Eddie's going to go take a
Sabbatical.
sabbatical for a second. And I'll go ahead and keep reading the story. So she haunts Pig Road, wielding the same bloody stained axe that used to kill her husband or kill her victims. People have reported chased while on foot and in the cars. Thank you, Patrick, for the ice cream. Others have heard scratching outside the car and found scratches on her car paint. A new claim has even claimed that to have been scratched by her axe, which left them bleeding and with a scar. Other reports tell us about a floating and glowing pig heads moving across the road if the car horn is honked 3 times. One group of kids Thank you for the ice cream, Freaky Geek. One group of kids heard a specific way to go about the urban legend, and it took a turn for the worst. The group heard that you must annoy the pig lady by screaming, honking, flashing the lights of your car, but she won't come out unless one person stands in the street while the others drive off. Thank you, Nicole, for the lemon. I appreciate it, you guys. You guys are awesome. One girl seemed unafraid, claiming this was nothing more than a story. So she was the one left in the street alone. The others drove away, watching behind the car, seeing nothing happened until they couldn't make the girl out any longer. They said the drive to the end of the street, or they said they drove to the end of the street and back. It takes about 10 minutes. They joked and laughed about how the idea of the ghostly pig lady was stupid and how they were even ridiculous for even being scared about it. The car continued down the black forested road, only its headlights lighting the way. Finally, the group arrived at the road's end and started back to where they had left the girl. Upon arriving at the location, the girl was gone. The group stopped the car, rolled down the windows, and yelled for her, but she didn't answer. Assuming she was playing a joke, the teens stepped out of the car and searched the woods from the roadside, all while calling the girl's name. Another girl eventually heard crying sounds from a bush a little way down the road. They found the girl and helped her to the car. She would not talk to them and only continued to cry. While leaving, one of the people in the group thought they heard a faint squeal of the pig. Just after a large clunk was made at the side of their car. Terrified, the driver sped away furiously. After returning to town, the group stopped at a gas station to regroup themselves. The girl was still crying, and that's when the others noticed that she was covered in scratches. Her arms, her legs, and on her face. The driver stepped out to see what happened to his car. He discovered a large gash opening in the door that looked like it had been made by the axe. The axe of the pig lady. Right? I hear you, Heather. That's right. Never a good idea. Spirits usually want to prove a skeptic wrong. That is true. Penelope, pig lady. Is it in Jersey, Freaky Geek? Or do they have another pig lady? Hey, Misty Cat. Oh, you've been here lurking. I forgot. My bad. So yeah, that's the legend of the pig lady. Has anybody in New Jersey ever tried to contact the pig lady? If you're rewatching this and you have, let me know down below. I love hearing about these urban legends, and I love knowing if anybody's come across them. Oh, okay, Freaky Geek. It was a movie. Dun dun dun. Hello, my handsome hubby. He's so. Hey, beep beep.
All right.
Right, Mr. Cat? Believe me. I'm hungry, so I know how that goes.
Am I back?
You are back.
Okay. That was like really odd.
Right?
Thank you, everybody, and hi to anybody I missed coming in.
So yeah, what do you guys think about the pig lady? Do you think it's a true urban legend? Well, that was, yeah.
I'm sure it is a true urban legend.
Do you think it's true? Now they do have, I was looking up this, and they do have another pig woman who apparently saw a murder, but everybody in the town said she was lying. Like, it was bad to where she was in court to give her testimony. On her deathbed, she was suffering from cancer, and they wheeled the gurney into the courtroom. And even her mother was like, liar. It was a weird story.
Oh my God.
That's true, Freaky Geek.
Patrick.
Well, if you marry her, she will be the one bringing home the... Oh my God. That's true. You never know.
Hey, beep.
I would definitely love to know if anybody's ever run into the pig lady. That would be.
No, now you're bad, dude. That was funny.
No, that was hilarious. I loved it. That's why I want to know, like, if anybody's. Have you guys ever run into any legends that have just been a legend? You know, you grew up on your town. Like, every town has a legend. Have you ever run into anything?
You're having problems now.
Am I really?
At least what I'm seeing. Yep, we both I quit again. I'm
See,
back.
I'm still.
But I don't see you.
Move your head side to side. Yeah,
No.
you're frozen.
I might have to sit this stream out.
Did you sit there and download porn or something?
Yes.
That's what it is. Eddie got a virus.
Not an STD, a virus. No, I haven't downloaded anything.
I know, I'm just messing with you, babe.
Having trouble connecting. This is often caused by an unstable internet connection.
It does,
But if you're running just fine, I shouldn't have a problem.
that's true. That's weird.
I'm just going to have to sit the stream out. I can't.
Yep, my hometown has a sad legend about 2 swans. Oh, really, Nicole? Yeah, I'm okay. Eddie is frozen.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit this one out. I can't. You still need the OBS running?
Yeah. Eddie's been watching corn roast videos and got a bug. Patrick said, yes, the lady in white here on the highway and the bridge over Thunderbrook.
Is
here.
OBS still going? Probably not.
Yes.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
They can still hear you.
but I can't see what's going on. I can't see what anybody's saying.
Oh,
or
no,
anything.
OBS is gone now.
Please enter your sign-in information to start syncing chat again. No, I don't use OneDrive.
Hey, Paranormal Underworld, how are you? Beep, beep, I'm a legend from Ireland.
Why is it coming up saying that?
I don't know.
I don't use OneDrive. I don't.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm not worried about it.
I've heard of a few back in Newfoundland, but never witnessed anything myself. Yeah, I like hearing when people, like, you go check out these legends to see if they're true. You know what I mean? And it's pretty cool to see if anybody has any experiences with these legends. So if you're rewatching this, like I said, and you've had any experiences with urban legends and going to test them, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago that about my friend's father who actually saw the lady in white of Rochester, New York. And she had the one that had the movie made about her because that actually happened.
It's something to do with connecting with you through OBS.
I don't know. Well, Paranormal Underworld said hi anyway.
Well, hopefully here in a second I can make it back.
There is a Dead Man's Bay in Kingston. Oh, really, Heather? Nope, nothing requires a mirror repeating things I'll never.
Why did OBS,
Hey, Rustic Angel.
Why did OBS come up under Chrome tab instead of application window?
It does it either way.
Okay. All right. So OBS should be up again.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
All right. Hold on.
That looks a lot better, actually. It looks sharper.
Okay. My camera's still lagging.
See, on here you're not, honey.
Okay, but I'm looking on my computer and I am. Oh, Little Red.
Thank you, Little Red, for the host over there on D Live. How you doing, hon?
YouTube chat's running fine.
Okay.
I see OBS going okay. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Paranormal Underworld. Anybody else I missed?
Little Red.
I just said it.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
Little Red. Okay, as long as it seems good on your end, but I have no idea what's going on with my computer today.
Yeah, you look fine here. That's crazy, though. It is crazy that, I mean, I can understand the Wi-Fi going out.
But it would affect us both.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey, Eli, how you
Hey,
doing?
Eli. Oh, Rustic Angel. When you see the Restream, I mean, Restream bot does need love too. We always say hi to Restream bot, but it's the bot. If you look past that, it should say like D-Live Nicole or D-Live Ron or Sid. It it's my bot that shows people that are talking in other chat rooms.
Well, Rusty, the funny thing is my right arm now is fine, but it kind of like transferred to my left arm.
Yeah. We did notice though, we did notice that, well, at least I noticed when he's tired, he's been working and not going to bed like he should. That's when it affects him more, if that makes sense. But yeah, his right arm's now fine. It's now his left arm. It's not as bad as his right arm was, though.
No, it's not sympathy pains. Trust me.
Yeah, Rustic, definitely.
Well, I do have problems with my sciatic.
Yeah, he has big problems with it. And it's been acting up a lot.
You know, I'm the kind of guy that just pops 3 Advil and still do 8 hours of work. It don't matter.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Rustic. The left one is starting to get better again. It's not as bad as it was. I'm able to grip things again, so.
Yeah, that was the problem, that and the turning of when you tried to grip.
Yeah.
That was scary. It was definitely a scary moment, especially since a lot of people don't realize that Eddie had a TIA, 5 years ago now?
About 6 years.
6 years ago?
Is
Mr. Minkster in there?
No, I think he caught the Mr. Minkster is my new stream boss.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't see him pop in. I didn't see him say, "Hey, Ma."
Yeah.
Hey, Mudda. That's what.
Mudda.
I'm the Mudda.
But yeah, about 6 years ago, I had a mini stroke, and I think I've started having problems more and more after that.
Yeah, so it got really nervous and not really scary, and but we're good. We're good. He's good.
Yeah, I'm still kicking it. 50 years old.
I still flap him in the back of the head to get him going.
50 years old and still out working the damn youngsters.
That's true. All right, so on to our next story. The next story comes from South Dakota, and it's about Walking Sam.
Well,
this guy's is creepy.
That's true, Eli. I'm sorry to interrupt you, honey, but Eli said his look scared me, and I got to tell the truth. Oh, Patrick, I am.
Shut up, Eli. You're a handsome dude. I will say, the crowd of people that come in here, we got some pretty good-looking people in here.
I think they're all pretty good-looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Walking Sam, okay, at the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota, United States, obviously, lurks a creature thought to be a stick person or a sort of a demon by the native people. They thought that's what it was. Walking Sam is as thin as a skeleton and black as night. It's tall and lanky, and upon its head rests a black top hat. So it's kind of like Hat Man, but in the woods. Like, the oddest aspect of the spirit is how it wears the souls of its victims. He wears them dangling on his arms.
So it's kind of a form of a skinwalker?
Kind of, but I don't know, not really. Walking Sam is said to live in the woods of the reservation. A person can tell if he's nearby or even if it's the next victim when they hear whistling cutting through the dense trees. Like we heard the other night. I just put that together. Oh my God.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, because it whistled like, I can't whistle, but do, do, do. Yeah, it was like very weird.
Yeah, we were sitting outside on the side of that building having a cigarette, and all of a sudden you could just hear this, like somebody whistling. But knowing the time of night and everything, there was nobody there.
Yeah, that was okay. That's creepy. Now I got to really think about what it was like pulling up the story at that time. So a person can tell if it's nearby, like I said, if you hear the whistling. Shortly after the victim will hear the voice in their head telling them they are worthless and that they should take their own life. Sam spends his time on what say to each individual to achieve its goal.
Oh my God, B.
Some say he is attempting to protect his home, which is the forest. Others say he is lonely and that he encourages people to leave their own friends. He will tell people no one likes them and that they should leave. Many believe that this is him attempting to send the people into the woods where he can befriend them, but often this is where the victims end their lives. Cases of mass attempt suicide have been reported within this reservation.
Thank you, Eli.
Most often, the victims are young adults and teenagers, people who are often impressionable, basically. One report case claims that in a matter of months, 200 teens attempted suicide, 9 were successful. The community attributed this incident to be Walking Sam, particularly the elders who at this time even warned the youth of the being. That's messed up. Would he maybe be an elemental? No, Heather, I wouldn't think he's an elemental. Just in my belief, elementals really don't care if we live or die. They're here to protect the planet, if that makes sense. That's just my belief. Elementals are just, they really, you know what I mean? I mean, they get upset if we damage the place, obviously. So I'm sure they're loving us right now, but they would never try to, they're neutral. Do you know what I mean? They're kind of like the Grim Reaper. He's neutral. He don't care who he has to kill. He's just doing his job.
That's not that he kills them either.
Yeah,
he
guides them. Yeah. So that's just my belief, though. I mean, there could be others that believe differently. One Drew day, a girl had locked herself away in her room. She had recently been experiencing a deep depression, even claiming to hear voices in her head. While she sat on her bed looking out her window, the heavy rainfall near blotted out the forest, which was about 30 feet. The voices came in whispers that day, as if telling her she wasn't worth the voice's time. The girl began contemplating suicide when it was suggested by the voice. The rain lightened, and she listened to how her parents never wanted her from the voice. Before it could finish, though, it was cut off as the girl gazed in the woods. Just past a few of the nearest trees, she spotted something strange. There was a dark face, quickly and darted behind a tree. She said it had no features, but for a pair of burning white spots where his eyes should have been. She continued watching and never saw the entity again. She later told her grandmother that what was happening to her and what she had seen. The old woman asked if the shadow was tall. The girl said it was probably 7 feet up the tree. She began to shake of fear as her grandmother described the creature. Thin, black, skeleton-like, a tall hat. The grandmother told the girl the truth and that she had seen Walking Sam. The two went to a friend of the grandmother speaking for help or asking for help. She supposedly placed some sort of protection blessing on the girl. The days coming, she no longer had the dark thoughts causing her depression, but when she would near the woods by her house, she could hear the whistling coming from Walking Sam. Shut up, don't whistle, asshole. So wrong. So there's another story about Walking Sam.
Yeah, he's got a part 2.
Well, the thing of it is with Walking Sam, apparently it just affects, I mean, it's just on this reservation, right? In the area imbued with a rather dark history, such as being the location of the infamous 1890 battle of Wounded Knee.
That's me, Patrick.
Where U.S. soldiers mercilessly massacred hundreds of Lakota Sioux Indians, now including scores of women and children in a bloody assault. Here has also been a place of natural splendor and surreal views of hills, plateaus, and prairies, as well as many legends, myths, and mysteries inhabited by the native people. A diverse array of flora and fauna, and some accounts of a supernatural denizen from beyond the understanding. So, I mean, it's one of them local native legends. And when I tell you guys that, at least up here, now back home, we had Seneca Indians. You know, of course, we have Seneca, we have Iroquois, and all that. And I never really heard legends coming from them. But up here, because the native are so still within their lore,
Well,
they still believe in their lore.
That's like the Tonawanda,
Right.
where I almost drowned.
Right.
The legends and lores of the kids that had died there.
Yeah. Well, Tonawanda in Indian means swift rivers.
Swift waters.
Or swift waters, yes.
Patrick says that there's many stories on hauntings on old logging camps.
Yes.
Now that I can believe, just for the simple fact that you're cutting down trees, you're digging up the land,
right?
You're taking away livelihoods, and I'm sure there's probably natives, Indians that are buried throughout that land there.
Right, right.
So I can understand that being haunted.
Swift waters, freaky geek. It's, well, I mean, it means strong currents. I mean, it was enough to rip not only Eddie's sneaker off, but his sock off. I mean, that's how swift those currents were. But yeah, I mean, but you didn't hear like legends and lore. Like I'm Seneca Indian, and I mean, not that I hung out on the reservation. I went there to buy cigarettes. That's about it. But I never heard, like up here, it's almost like how UK is with their legends and lore.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The natives here still believe, I guess what I'm saying is they're not as monitorized, they're not as modern as the ones down in the lower 48.
No, these natives up here
they're still villages. They're still living like they did years and years ago. Do you know what I mean? So their legends and lore are still very vibrant and alive in their society.
Yes, so you know, there are tribes in that do live up here in remote areas that do live in igloos.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like legends and lores that I've never heard in New York, but up here I hear them all the time. Matter of fact, a lot of the Alaskan Triangle, the creatures that are here are from native stories.
Actually, Freaky, what Ron's talking about isn't a joke. It's a skit by Abbott and Costello.
Who's on first?
Yeah.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Who's on third?
Yeah, that's an old skit by Abbott and Costello.
And tomorrow's the pitcher, and today's the catcher.
Yeah.
And Y's out in the outfield.
But who was on first?
Yes, who is on first?
Who?
You're right.
Yes.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
No, I don't know who's on third.
Then who's on first?
Right.
Freaky, if you really want to get confused, go and watch that skit.
I think he knows about it. He said that joke's always, well, the
Confused
way
him.
they put the skit is like a joke to me. Yeah.
Oh, I love that skit.
I love Abbott and Costello.
But yeah, it was about,
I used to love when their movies came on at Saturday afternoon.
It was that's what I'm saying. Honey, there's an owl in here.
No, I don't know is on third, Nicole. And then he's like, naturally.
No, but what we were talking about, the Tonawanda, that's actually, there was a tree that kind of collapsed, and it's been legend and lore that native children had fallen into this river, and they would get hung up in these tree branches and end up drowning there. And about 5 years ago, me and a buddy of mine, we thought we'd have this crazy idea. We're going to go rafting downstream. Well, we were going about 6 miles, and we are going to jump out at this bar, and shit went south. And I hung on for dear life for well over 20 minutes to a blind man holding a stick, holding me above water, and I was facing hypothermia.
Well, you did get hypothermia.
It was dark. I don't know how many times I went underwater and tried to pull myself back out. But if it wasn't for that man,
he was so mad. You know what part he was so mad about? Ryan, Mr. Minkster, had bought him a hat.
And I lost my hat.
And he lost that hat.
Yep.
And it's like you almost died. He's like, but I can't replace that hat. I'm like, well, we couldn't replace you. Patrick said, here in Newfoundland, we have a tribe of natives called the Beothuk. Hopefully I said that right. I probably didn't. Indians.
I gotta find them where he said that.
But they are extinct now. They are said to haunt the woods here. That's wild, Patrick. I can understand that.
You're right, Freaky. But you know what? When I got stuff from my stepkids, it meant the world to me.
Yes, Dean Martin and Jerry Lee Lewis, or not Jerry Lee Lewis, Jerry Lewis. Their movies were great too. There's one that I can't remember. There was like girls. He was in it. It was my favorite movie with him.
Who's the one that does the dentist skit with the Novocaine?
Oh, that's Tim Curry and Harvey.
Tim Curry.
Or Tim Conway and Harvey Keitel.
Yeah, that skit's
Carol
funny.
Burnett. That was Carol Burnett.
They keep trying to make each other laugh.
Danny Kaye was an awesome dancer. White Christmas. I watch That's my tradition. We watch White Christmas every year.
Girls.
Sister.
We ain't talking about Motley Crue.
Is that what it was? Girls. I just remember him being in a mansion full of women.
We got another story?
Yes, we do. I was just trying to catch up on chat.
It's going too quick. This is the fastest I've seen chat move in a long time.
He could have. I know he had the glasses. He could have had a dunce cap on. They were the natives that drove the Vikings out of Newfoundland 1,000 years ago. Oh, wow, Patrick. That's wild. I love hearing history like that. That's so cool. Oh, Girls is the Elvis movie. Okay. But I can't remember why he was there. It's a long time. I haven't seen that in a long time. So when they're talking about Walking Sam, he doesn't have. Now some of them say he's carrying a lamp. One weird description of the entity was written by Peter Matheson's 1983 book about Pine Ridge called In the Spirit of Crazy Horse, in which he gives an account of the Lakota medicine man. There is a big man standing there, ever waiting, ever present, like a coming of a new day. He is both spirit and a real being, but he can also glide through the forest like a moose with big antlers, as through the trees weren't even there. I know him as my brother. I want him to touch me, just a touch, a blessing, something I could bring home to my sons and grandchildren. But I was there, that I approach him, and he touches me. This wandering wrath is speculated is everything from a ghost to a demon to some supernatural figure, such as a skinwalker or shadow person, but in every case it's described as being distinctly evil. Sometimes it's seen merely wandering aimlessly about, as if it's searching for something. At other times, it's been seen walking along roads, even hitchhiking, and in more sinister reports, it's said to kidnap people to carry them away in the night. In every case, it seems as a menacing, malevolent entity to be avoided. One possible account of Walking Sam comes from a witness who was driving one evening just side of Eagle Butte, South Carolina. Or no. Of Eagle Butte. I don't know. He was allegedly confronted by two frightening beings described as being translucent and with hideous visages. It was glowing like a real dim light bulb causes. Hey, Mike Paranormal, thank you for the follow.
Paranormal, how you doing?
I hope all is well with you and join into the conversation. It says the eyes were the size of a human, really long nose in length. Now, he's seen features. It had a really big mouth. Its arms were like sticks, and they were parallel to each other. The two sticks looked like they were glowing. And I wonder if that's where the whole spirits off the arm come from. Do you know what I mean?
Could be.
It said it was around 4 feet tall, but its arms stretched. The other one on the left-hand side of the road had a face like a beast. Horrifying, ugly, looked wrinkly, walked like a squat about the size of a goat. It was glowing too, reddish brown. So that's weird.
Patrick said something up here, kind of caught my attention a little bit. We were discovered by the Vikings over 1,000 years ago, over 500 years before Columbus found America. But the funny part about that statement, Patrick, Columbus didn't find America. America was already found.
Well, obviously, yeah.
He just took credit for something that he never did. Mike Paranormal, thanks for the follow, bud.
Yes, definitely. So it seems that in recent accounts, the specter has been blaming, for the suicides. It says the woman who was elderly, Mike Crowley, wrote this. One tribal elder made a statement during a tribal counting meeting claiming that even the police knew of this phantom. The woman, who was elderly but otherwise quite lucid, described Walking Sam as a big man in a tall hat who has appeared around the reservation and caused young people to commit suicides. She said that Walking Sam had been picked up on the police scanners, but the police have not been able to protect the community from him. She described him as a bad spirit, and she wanted help in Washington with foot patrols for tribal communities to protect them from Walking Sam. I mean, this is something that's...
And when you hear it from an elder,
yeah,
you better heed warning.
I mean, that's amazing. And it says if any of this is true, then it apparently worked, or at least some occasion, as through the years, there were more suicides. And in 2013, there was a spate of 5 suicides on the reservation. By 2014, it reported that there was at least 103 official suicide attempts on the reservation over a period of several months, although some claimed it was more like 240, and 9 of them between the age of 12 and 24 actually succeeded. Many of these were carried out by hanging, and early it was claimed by Olga Sioux Tribe Vice President Ogallala, Oglala Sioux Tribe Vice President Thomas Poorbear that there had been found nooses hung outside in the wilds near a place called Porcupine, and that authorities had gone to remove them. They found the group of teenagers had congregated there for purpose of committing a mass suicide.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Hey,
Hi,
DJ.
RV DJ.
How are you guys doing?
I'd have said hi sooner, but I wasn't going to stop her. She was on a roll.
So what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys think it's like an evil entity? What do you guys think? What do you think?
I'd say it's probably something that is along the lines of demonic. If it's convincing you to kill yourself, it damn sure can't be good.
Right. Now, do you think it's could be a skinwalker, a ghost, a demon, or do you think it's brought on by native superstitions?
Lisa, the reason why there were so many suicides is this
Hey, Scoop.
this entity,
Walking Sam.
whether it's demonic, whether it's even paranormal, a real person, they would get into your head and tell you you're worthless, you don't belong here, your parents don't love you, nobody wants you, and it creates such a state of depression that they would just kill themselves. Hi, Scoops.
Yeah, Misty Cat agrees it's an evil spirit or a demon.
I think whatever it is it definitely sounds demonic.
Right. Now, it's a like, Mike Crowley had said, Walking Sam may just be one explanation that resonates among the Lakota for teen suicides. But the thing of it is that it shouldn't distract the reader from the fact that people on the reservation are distraught, which is understandable.
Patrick just said it could be a trickster. They're also known for shadows, or for doing that, shadows.
Yeah.
But isn't a trickster demonic? Or a demon?
Well, it depends. I mean, Loki was a god, but he was a trickster god. I mean, it depends on legends, I guess.
But he always did it in a way to better himself.
Yeah. It wasn't like he was.
It wasn't a good trickster. He was devious.
Right. I mean, I think maybe they're trying to.
No, I don't think they're trying to possess the person.
Well, but some say the legend goes to that, like they felt like he wanted somebody.
All right, Eli.
To befriend him, like he was lonely out in the woods.
And do you think maybe it all started because he was the first suicide? And the way for him to get friends was to talk them into committing suicide?
That could be.
Maybe this...
Yeah, like tricksters are not always demonic, just selfish.
Maybe whatever this thing was had a bad case of depression and ended up killing himself with no outside help or...
Right, yeah.
And now they're lost and alone.
Yeah.
And figures, well, I didn't feel loved and I committed suicide. So if I can make these people feel that, then I can have friends.
Right.
So maybe it's not necessarily doing it in a demonic mean way.
Right, yeah. Maybe it's not
but
doing
like Patrick's saying, being selfish because they want to have friends.
Right.
Oh shit, I made sense to somebody.
I know. Skeek said, well, it depends. Tricksters are also teachers not to take some things too seriously. That's true too. But yeah, I mean, misery likes company. Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
And Patrick, that's the thing too. A trickster is known for collecting souls. You're right. And according to this legend, he wears the souls on his sleeves or arms. So I mean,
kind of like
maybe,
trophies.
Huh?
Kind of like trophies.
Yeah.
Of the souls that he's collected.
Right. Scott said he's impressed, Eddie.
I can do that every now and then, Scott. Walking Sam.
Yes, Walking Sam. But he's it's on in South Dakota, in the Lakota Sioux tribe. Is that what I said? I believe it was Sioux.
Yeah, I think so.
On the Indian reservation. So here's one for you guys. I thought I'd throw this one real quick. Can you imagine you're out there? I'm thinking of it and I'm like creeped out by it. So you're out there, right? And you're outside doing whatever, and all of a sudden you see a big flying insect. It's not like a pterodactyl where you're like, oh shit, it's a big insect looking thing.
Okay. So like a giant moth, something like that? Or
Yeah. So some of the more prominent and popular of these various hairy wildmen and lake monsters of the world, but it goes well beyond this. Sometimes flies, right off the flies. I see what they did there.
Real quick, freaky. What? Actually, I want to get into. I gotta actually go do a little bit more research about that because the Mothman was never there to hurt anybody. The Mothman.
That's our belief, anyway.
Yeah. Well, after reading what we've read and seeing what we've seen, I believe that the Mothman actually made appearances to save people's lives and warn them. Okay.
Okay. Reports of strange giant bugs come in all shapes and sizes. One report, of course, from Lon over at Phantoms and Monsters, seems to involve a giant dragonfly of some sort in Bolton, England in 2002. Now, see, in my belief, when you see a dragonfly, like I saw one the other day, it means new beginnings, changes for good, right? That's supposed to be because they're lucky. Does this mean that you're going to get your whole world's going to change?
No, that's not necessarily what that means.
But I mean, a huge dragonfly, that would scare the shit out of me. The witness says that he had been out with his brother when they saw a massive insect that looked like a dragonfly, only way larger than they've ever seen. This is what he said. Me and my younger brother saw a huge dragonfly spanning well over 1.5 feet long in Bolton, England in 2002. It must have been over 1 inch in diameter as well as in the center.
That is a good sized dragonfly, though.
Yeah. I would have questioned myself, but it was witnessed by someone else too. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just me seeing things. Sometimes I think it was an RC helicopter, but there was no way it could move with such swiftness, agility, and silence, especially with 2002 technology. I went to the Manchester Museum and checked out the insects experts, and they said it sounds like you've seen something from prehistoric and no species of dragonfly that exists today are that large. It's not a giant bird, but it has anyone who's ever seen these massive dragonflies, I would love some confirmation.
And he wants you to go face to face with a 6-foot centipede.
Centipedes don't bother me.
Yeah, they do.
Or no, centipedes do. It's millipedes that don't bother me.
Millipedes don't bother you.
Yeah, no, that would, oh my God. I would just die instantly on the spot. I would turn the corner, see it, and go, whoop, dead. There ain't a amount of fucking Dawn dish soap that could kill that motherfucker. Sorry for my language, but, hey.
Sorry. I think the reason why the Mothman got such a bad rap is because it was shortly after he was spotted is when that bridge collapsed, and they blamed it on him.
I agree with Patrick. The Mothman, they believe, was a harbinger of forbidding warning of danger or death.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel bad for him, because once he was finally spotted and everything was going on, that's when the bridge collapsed. So that's why they thought he was evil.
Right.
When he's trying to warn them, get the hell off this bridge.
I don't think he's a bad entity. I never got anything that I've ever watched on the Mothman, whether it be a documentary or the movie or anything like that. I felt sorrow for the Mothman. I really did.
Nicole said, ooh, Misty, you said a dirty word.
I know.
But I mean, I
love bats.
A lot of your stories go with the legends and lores of the Mothman.
Right.
Like you just said, a giant flying dragonfly.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking at a moth that stands 5 foot whatever.
But I think the Mothman was more of a, it wasn't like a moth that we see today.
I know it was
Yeah.
a man figure with wings.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I don't think it looked like the figure the sculpture they have.
No, I don't. I think that was just somebody's freaked out memory. And
Yeah. I love bats. Bats are freaking cute. Now, I don't know. Now, let me.
Nicole says $1 in a jar, Misty.
Okay, I'll get you Wednesday.
Wait a minute. No.
What?
Nothing.
I'm confused.
You'll
Except, let me tell you. Welcome back, Brett.
Brett, you missed a whole hell of a lot. I don't know how long you've been gone, though.
Unless I've seen one of those big bats that are, you know what I mean? That are hanging, that are like man size. That might freak me out a little bit. I mean, I'd still think it was cute because it is cute as hell, but.
I watched a video where somebody saved a baby bat and they were raising it and feeding it and everything. And it actually became his pet.
Yeah.
And he built this thing in the closet for him, and he'd hang in there at night and sleep. And
Patrick said he has seen Days Before Chernobyl disaster. That's, I can understand that. Yeah, and they've seen him in China. I mean, he's been around. Mothman's been around for a long time.
He's warning for danger to come.
I mean, you have to understand that all these experiences that people see, especially back then, when they come forward with something, to me, that means a lot. That's saying, because a lot of people are like, I ain't telling nobody that shit. They're going to think I'm bat crazy.
Hurry back, Freaky and Eli.
You know what I mean? So I take a lot of that in account. All right, Scott.
Safe travels, brother.
But yeah, I mean, it means a lot when somebody comes out and shares their story. And that's why I always say with my chat, I always watch my chat because of the fact that, you know.
Well, now, Heather said, do you think the Slender Man exists?
I think if things like that exist, Heather, when it comes to the Slender Man and stuff like that, I think it was manifested by people just thinking about the Slender Man.
Yeah, it's self-manifested.
But I mean, as for people who have seen it.
But when you can convince enough people, then yeah, they're going to see it, even if it's not there.
Right.
What are you worried about, Eli?
Yeah, Tulpa. Yeah, exactly. Tulpa. I think a lot of these could definitely be tulpas. You know, we manifest them. It's somebody, I mean, hey, you know, it takes one person. But I think when it comes to that's why you interview people to see how they react when they're telling the story.
Right.
Like,
hey, Pammy.
Hey, Pammy. Oh, wow, Pammy. A guy with a beard having me in a headlock.
Holy shit.
Holy crap, Pammy.
Oh, Pammy, I hope everything's okay.
And again, this is just Brett wants to meet Slender Man.
Well,
I can't even play the freaking video game.
She can't even let me whistle.
I bought, there's a game called Haunted. I forgot what it's called. Haunted something. I have it here. Because I always download it on every computer. Haunted Memories. And I bought that game years ago. And I only got to the first part of it. And then I got scared to play it. That's the games that you guys want me to play, huh?
I can kind of believe that, Andy. You're talking about Africa and France.
Morphing into animal hybrid. Yeah, Animorphs. Wasn't that the show? Animorphs? Animorph?
No. I know what show you're talking about.
Where they all turned into like cats and shit.
Yeah, they turned into
There was aliens involved though. Next day, someone calls me from New York. She saw premonition. I think I know who you're talking about, Pammy.
Calling from New York. That would be a Long Island medium, wouldn't it?
No.
Is she from New York?
Well, yes, but not her. So the person we know, honey.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, when they believe stuff like that, yeah. A lot of people, when they believe a certain thing, yeah, shaman, definitely, were able to turn into animals. They still are, yeah. Not only that, it has a lot to do with alchemy, too. Teresa Caputo. Yeah, that's her. That's the Long Island medium.
Apparently, that's not the one because I got laughed at, so... I got it. Hey, I think I figured it out.
Okay. Yes, exactly, Patrick. It is believed in the paranormal world that if enough people believe it. Exactly. That's why I like Chad Kalick's Red Sky. Is that the one? That he goes in. Remember, he does an experiment with his group, and my regulars.
Oh yeah.
My regulars know about this because I talk about it all the time. They're probably sick of hearing it. But Chad goes in, he does an experiment with his group, his paranormal group. Like, he goes in to investigate as the paranormal investigator. One of his investigators are sleep deprived.
He did it to the rookie guy.
Yeah. One of them is sleep deprived. And he has her ghost hunt. But because she's so tired, she's not even paying attention. He pretends to drug one of his friends or one of his group members and says, "Oh, I put this in your water." And
it was sugar.
Yeah, it was nothing. But because he was so worried, and yeah, it was a placebo effect. And he went and sent him in ghost hunting. So, I mean, it's different. And that really, that really feels like how I feel about ghost hunting and stuff like that. If that makes sense. Probably not, but... I'm trying to catch up on chat, guys. Sorry.
I know it's going quick today until I told you that.
Okay. I think I like it. Who are we talking about? Damn, I missed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Read what Pammy just wrote. Everyone that's good is being attacked spiritually. What have we talked about over the past couple of weeks?
I know. James are nuts. Brett. I had a dream before waking up.
Hey. No, that's not saying you need a vacation in a tropical island. That's just you wishing you can get a vacation in a tropical island.
Right. You need that break. So, on the site Cryptozoology News, there was a report from a witness named Jay McCarroll of Michigan. The witness says that he and a neighbor saw a freakishly large dragonfly measuring 10 to 12 inches long, with 4 wings, and it had iridescent blue coloration. At the time of the sighting, they were just outside McCarroll's rural property, which lies between 2 bodies of water, which that's where dragonflies hang out. The 217-acre Bear Lake and a small swamp. When asked if it might have been a radio-controlled drone, the man insisted that it was not, and that it made no sound at all as it passed right by them and into the trees. He said, although the sighting lasted a few moments, he claims that it passed very close and they got a good look at it. I mean, so these dragonflies are popping up everywhere. These huge dragonflies. And it's weird because I didn't think dragonflies were up here. And I saw one a couple days ago.
They're very rare up here, though.
Yeah. Like New York, we've seen them all the time.
Yeah. Be out by the campfire and see them.
Yeah. Okay, so this news article came out that a skeptic believes he photographed the Loch Ness Monster in another new sighting. So, like I said before, there hasn't been any sightings, but except in the last year, there has been seven new sightings of a Loch Ness Monster. Miss Nessie. I even know it's supposed to be a male. To me, it's not. To me, it's Nessie is a female's name.
Nessie is just a nickname.
Yes, I know this. So on September 5th, Depic Ram and Tom Smith on vacation from England saw a dark shadow in the waters near Doris Beach at 5:35 p.m. Initially, they thought it was just a wave, but the shadow remained persistent for about 30 to 35 seconds with the water moving around. When they zoomed in on their camera phones, it became much more apparent that it was a stationary object. After 30 to 35 seconds, it disappeared downward into the water. This is what they caught on camera.
It's too hard to tell. That's got the shape and the face of like an alligator.
Do alligators live in Loch Ness?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Okay. There's that one. August 17th, the Locke family on holiday from Ontario, Canada, saw a solid dark shape appear about 50 yards offshore, close to the Urquhart Castle at 9:40 a.m. The sighting lasted about 1 minute, and this is what they captured on camera. Now, this is farther away. Let me try to, I don't know if it's going to let me zoom in a lot.
Looks like a duck floating on the water.
Yeah, but this is from far away. You got to.
That's what I'm saying. You're trying to get pictures that are 50 yards away. In 50 yards, you're talking 150 feet, and you're using a phone.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, you can say, yeah, that's what you thought you saw, but with everybody else is going to see, it looks like a duck sitting there.
Right.
Sorry, one of my dogs.
That's okay, Nicole. A duck. Brett says a duck.
Huh?
Brett says a duck. It's a duck. On the same day.
I see it.
But later.
My eyes weren't.
Yeah. So on the same day, at a later time, Charlotte Robinson, 12, from Leeds, was staying at the Loch Ness Highland Lodges with her parents when she spotted something unexplained just 50 feet away on her first day of her holiday. She took the pictures on her iPhone. You can see the full report here, and I'll put it in the description. Veteran Nessie hunter Steve Feltham said that her picture was one of the best in years. Here's what she captured. Whoops. That definitely looks like a head poking out. Right here.
I was
Okay.
But it looks awful damn small, too. And that's only from 50 feet?
50 yards.
You just said 50 feet, though. The first one was from 50 yards.
Let me make sure. 50 feet. No, I was right. 50 feet. So that's an. What do you think?
I don't know. From 50 feet away, even with using a camera on a phone, you think it'd be wider. The head would be bigger. I mean, Nessie is over 100-something years old.
Right, right.
It ain't gonna be that tiny.
A resident local to Loch Ness reports a possible sighting on Wednesday, August 16th at about 2 p.m. The location was the Woodlands Walk behind Doris Beach, and although the witness reckons the creature was 45 feet or 40 feet from the shore, they were no less than 100 meters from the beach.
100 meters now, you're talking 335 feet, 340 feet.
Right. Apparently, they didn't get a picture of it, though.
Because there's 3.25 feet, and then, no, that's in a yard. How many yards are in a meter? Oh.
Another wasted. August 8th, 10-year-old Isla Ross was traveling in the back of the car at 10:39 a.m. when she took this picture on her phone of something unexplained near the castle. Her family has confirmed that there was no boat traffic nearby. Oh. Apparently, I went way.
Now that.
Well, you can't see that yet. You didn't see that.
I did see it.
Fuck. Come on now. Well, hell.
That's a pretty picture.
The pretty picture?
Yeah, it sure was a pretty picture. I wish we could go back there again.
Oh, we're all the way back to 2016. Hold on.
We're time traveling. Hold on.
Yes. What the fuck's that thing?
A fish?
Oh, yeah, it could be a fish. That looks like a
fish.
Shut up.
That's what it looked like.
Look, where the hell am I here?
It's the spirited Jimmy.
I don't even know where I am anymore.
Well, then close out and go back. Speakerhead, isn't that Siren Man?
Yes. Okay, there's that one. We'll just do it this way. Oops. So apparently there was nothing there. Oh no, there is a little.
Yeah, way back there. So they zoomed the camera in, or is this thing supposedly swimming towards them?
I don't know.
Okay.
Going the wrong way.
Oh God, we're going back in time.
It says, Mr. Van Schwick on holiday in the area with his family spotted an unexplained phenomenon. When he looked back at his pictures, to take a point clear. So what do you guys? I can't see chat.
I don't know. It's like I said, if it's supposed to be the Loch Ness Monster, and all you caught was a head, you didn't catch none of the humps like you've seen in previous pictures. No water break, so it's just sitting there, floating.
Right.
But you think the head would be a hell of a lot bigger than that.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I guess I'm just the one, like, I've watched the webcam, so I know the distance, but I'm going to play this little video for you. I'm going to speed it up because it's like 10 minutes long. So It starts out there, this little speck, right?
Oh, I watched this with you.
When? Did I play this before?
Me and you've watched it.
Oh.
Not on your show.
Okay. So it's still there. Now I'm fast forwarding a little bit, guys. So it's still swimming. You see it swimming?
Well, it kind of disappeared. There it is. You see it?
Yeah. Do you guys see it? That's going to come back up. I mean, it's swimming. It's definitely something swimming.
Well, you see what Patrick said, didn't you?
No.
Says the most famous picture of Nessie was proven to be an elephant swimming in the loch from a circus that was in town.
I did read about that. But there ain't no circuses now that I know of. I don't know. Do they still have traveling circuses over there?
I don't know. They still have traveling carnivals.
So what do you guys think? What do you think, honey?
Without a clear picture, without a close-up, a closer view of it, I can't even make an assumption of what it could be.
Right.
I'm not going to say, yeah, that's Nessie and jump on the bandwagon. I'm not going to do that.
Do you think Nessie is real?
I don't know because there's no damn proof. So I'm not going to make an assumption on something that I don't know if it truly exists or not.
I will get him to believe in these cryptids. I'm telling you.
Do they have whales in the lochs?
I don't think so.
Too far off, probably a hotel drumming up business. You know, it could be a homemade submarine to make it look like that, you know, and it'll go up.
Oh, no doubt that there's been hoaxes over there. No doubt.
So it's like I said, though, it's just too hard without scientific and visual proof of an actual creature to be able to say if Nessie is real.
Right. Oh, you guys can't see it that good. Can you see it? Like right there?
Freaky, yes. A log can bob in the water if it's like a piece of driftwood or something. It can.
Do you see it right there?
Yeah. It can bob in off the surface. But again, look at how tiny it is there now.
This is far away too. It's not like it's right up next to the water.
It was actually bigger than that when it was back over there.
Do you see it's right there right now?
Where?
Right in there. Thank you for the lemons.
Freaky Geek. I think.
Thank you, Freaky Geek. I think so. See it? It's going to come right out here. You see it moving?
Use your cursor so I can see what you're talking about. Oh, my chat. Hold on. The chat box might be in the way a little bit here. Okay, go ahead.
See it right there? Did you see that part right there? Hold on. Look at right here. Like it came out more.
But how convenient it happens right behind a tree.
Well, God, like you're going to tell Nessie what to do.
Think of what I'm saying, though. Conveniently, it happens right behind a tree.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's a seal. Well, I don't know. I see lions.
Why is it always got to come back to sea lions, man?
Because them get
I know
pretty big. I don't know. Like I said, it's not something.
Closer look.
All right. It doesn't look any closer.
Well, yeah, it's more. Well, a little bit, I guess.
Whatever it is, it keeps breaching the surface.
Yeah.
It doesn't just pop its head up. I don't know.
It's hard too with webcams because they're so pixelated.
No, that thing's awful long.
Yeah, it's definitely whatever it is. I wouldn't want to meet it.
Misty, I don't think that's somebody in a wetsuit unless they're about 9 foot tall. Yes, Ricky, they will. We know that all too well because we have seals and sea lions and all that where we live.
What's that? I missed.
Freaky says that seals will breach the water surface like a dolphin.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We know that.
No doubt there. We know all about that.
We had it happen to us with a sea lion.
And I left Eddie in the dust.
When you talk about fight or flight, she was gone.
Yeah, we didn't see, I mean, we see seals all the time here.
But rarely do we see a sea lion, and this was definitely a sea lion.
That's true, Lisa. The dragonfly could be some sort of weird science experiment. That's true.
And speaking of which, and why wouldn't the probability be there if people from Florida, around Florida, or other states around there, they get them bugs called the love bug.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually a man-created bug to help keep the mosquito population under control. How well did that happen?
No, Freaky Geek. It was a
wild one.
Yeah, it was a wild one.
You got to remember where we live, Freaky.
We have not walrus. We have walruses. We have Walrus Island, don't we? Or is that sea lion?
No, that's
Island?
Walrus Island.
Okay. But no, yeah. Have seen video of an alligator or croc swimming similarly to a dolphin.
And I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I got to rest real quick. But I've heard of it. They say it wiggles its body just like a dolphin.
Right. Well, like I said, whatever that thing was,
it's big.
It's big, and I wouldn't want to meet it. Could even be a light on the front, leaving awake, looking at the white reflection. Yeah, that's what I was too, Brett. But it kept going, like, what would it... Like, I think if it was a boat or anything like that... Or are you thinking it's a person? Belgium has Walrus Island too. It's called the UK. That's funny. Yeah, we have seals around here. We have sea lions, of course. That's the one that popped up right next to the freaking dock. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, Heather, please do. Anytime you guys have anything you want to share, send me pictures and I'll definitely share them on the days, of course, that we're talking about them. There was a report of a fisherman saying that something very large hit his boat in the lock and his boat was 30 feet long and pushed his boat. Yeah. At least 20 feet sideways. Yeah, well, there was a thing. I don't know if you guys ever watch. I watched the Osbournes. Want to believe or whatnot. That freaking I did you see that creature with the boat and like the big ass alligator? Oh. In between boats. I drew Eddie out of the bedroom for that. I was like, dude, you got to see this video. I'm probably not.
Take care, Scoops.
Take care, Scoops.
Hopefully you get out of that feeling soon.
No. Oh, that was the one. Did I showed you guys this? The one from Alaska?
You know, you can ask that, and it might not everybody was in the room when.
Oh, that's true.
You'll get some that say yes, some that say no. Some that say, I don't fucking remember.
This was caught by a guy that's in the government, the U.S. government, right?
Oh, that's already a lie.
No, it's the one here in Alaska.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Okay, just get to the one, this one right here. Remember this? The hell is that thing? Now, mind you, okay, hold on. Let me find it. We don't have alligators up here. Do you remember seeing that?
But I don't even see a face to it.
I don't know if that's all. I don't know.
Could that be just parts of a glacier of ice?
No.
Why couldn't it be?
Come on. See, that's not the video that I saw before. The video I saw before that, it was it went under a bridge. You've seen the video.
It's lagging hard.
Is it lagging? Yeah, Misty Cat. Didn't it go like under a bridge?
Well, Freaky Geek, you've never been up in Alaska and seen the water currents up here. They don't run normal. Cole is in the house.
Hey, Big Cole. Oh, he's got a spa day. Thank you so much for the thumbs up.
Hey, you take care of that woman of yours there, Cole.
And you guys have fun. It's definitely not a crocodile. It's up here in Alaska.
All right, maybe glacier was the wrong word. I should have said pieces of an iceberg.
I want to find this video because it creeped me out.
Heather sent you something on Twitter.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for the thumbs up.
Definitely. You guys have a great day. Is that it? Oh no, that ain't it. Damn it. I'm going to find this and I will play it maybe next week. But I want to find this because it freaked me out. I told Eddie, I'm like, I called him out. I'm like, you know which one I'm talking about?
I think I do, but
where the one guy's on one boat and there's a guy on the other boat.
And it swims between them?
Yeah. I can't find it. And it really sucks because that was a huge thing. We both tried to debunk it. Didn't we, honey?
Tried like hell.
Hey, Mike.
Mike
Paranormal. But I maybe I'll share it next week. because I can't find it. And it's pissing me off because I really want to show you guys. If you watch the Osbournes, you see it. The Osbournes want to believe you've seen it. But I really want to find out. I want your guys' opinion on it because that thing was huge. Like you can see what looked like the eyeball.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was a big turtle, like a tortoise turtle. You know what I mean? Like a big, huge tortoise. But then the way it curved, it looked like an eyeball. It was huge. It was huge. Well, that's what I got for today.
And the only thing I got was a stink eye and an attitude.
I did not give you no stink eye or attitude. Okay, Nicole, yeah. Oh, really, Patrick? There's a new poem called Southbridge. There's a creature. Yeah, so
aren't we all just creatures?
We are. We're big creatures. Finding strange things was easier before the internet, although old photographs could be altered to a degree. Nowadays it's too. I know, Brett, and that's what sucks. That's what pisses me off. Like, ask Eddie, like when or Chaos, when I'm watching something, like there's a good a paranormal documentary on, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for this. It looks so good, right? And then you get into it and you start realizing that it's like not a documentary. Well, not only it's not a documentary, it's more of a movie type thing that's supposed to scare you. I throw a fit.
You know, Mr. Cat might have a point there too.
Do we have Big Squid?
Citizen, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Z. How you doing?
Yeah, somebody else said that earlier, Citizen. But how does that explain all the other times it's been spotted?
I honestly think it's a cryptid. I think it is. I think there's just when it comes to the water, I can't not say that something's not alive down there.
Well, like I said, though, there's not a close enough picture.
Right.
It's showing no definition of an actual creature itself. And the head was so skinny.
Right.
So to me, like I said, I can't say yes, it's true.
You know, Nessie and Mothman are the two cryptids that I was first called to my attention years and years ago when I first got into, all this weird shit. And I think those are the two more, and I think that's why I'm more protective of them, because they're more dear to my heart.
No, you're not protective of them. You're protected of your beliefs.
Yeah. But they're like more heart-filled because they were the first two that really got me, if that makes sense.
I kind of understand that too, Citizen, but that would have to be some pretty big flotation devices. The doc on mermaids that came out.
Yeah, the documentary.
Oh, the documentary, okay.
Yeah.
That's well documented.
It sucks. It really sucks. Because, there's so much, the people that come forward and seeing something. I mean, obviously, Loch Ness Monster. Nessie has never, freaked anybody out. I don't think. I've never heard of anybody.
Well, I mean, they were startled at
first. Startled. What the hell is that thing? But not, freaked out. But the cryptids that are in, woods or whatnot, I mean, it could be anything, bear or whatnot. But the fact that these people are coming to ask, what is that? That's why I like cryptozoology. And that's why I like reading these stories, because maybe something will come come out of it where someone say, hey, I've seen something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's why I do most of these stories. And like, I've seen something like that because I don't know about you guys, but when I see something weird, I scour the internet to see if
I'm starting to lose you again.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost repeated what you just said. I scour the internet trying to not per se debunk it, but to see if anybody else has had experiences like what I've,
Welcome back, Scott.
Welcome back, Scott.
All right, let's throw this at Scott since he just walked in the room.
Okay.
Do you believe Nessie is real? Or do you think it's just a giant hoax?
Right, Brett. It is very plausible. Probable, no, but plausible, yes.
Well, like they say, anything's possible.
I just want to help people who have seen stuff and not be afraid of coming into a channel and say, hey, I've seen that.
And Heather, you're absolutely right.
Well, you could also say that about paranormal too, Z. You know what I mean?
It's always been there. But it's kind of foggy. That doesn't mean it's not real.
Yeah, it's said that it's some kind of prehistoric creature that got trapped during the Ice Age and evolved.
You know, I think maybe they talked about doing it, or have they done it? They were going to send down like a miniature unmanned sub, and it was going to stay stationed down there and drift around to film underwater.
I don't think they've done it yet. I think there's something, yes, but not what we make it out to be. I gotcha.
Okay,
Maybe
I can run with that.
Accidentally showed up there. But since then, more hoaxes than real, I believe. Yeah, and that's what's sad. It's sad.
Well, that's like me. I still find it hard to believe that Bigfoot. Yeah, kind of freaky. It's kind of like an underwater drone. But they were supposed to like attach it to a tether, and it would swim around the bottom of the lock.
You think it's a large eel? Now I could see that. Or if you had sturgeon, I could see that.
Yeah, Misty. So they did do it. I remember reading or hearing something about they were going to do that.
In Newfoundland, we had a giant squid. It was the first one that scientists have ever seen back in the 1800s. I watched the shore and another. Yes, they actually, a couple of years ago, they went down and finally saw that there really were giant squid.
And that,
remember that? Like they were so excited. They went down 4 times and didn't see anything.
Well, look, you had the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I can't watch that movie. I hold my breath. I can't watch any movies that are underwater, like boats sinking or anything. I can't do it. I hold my breath.
You know, I think it'd be something worth just checking out, just to see if maybe you could be one of the lucky people.
Eli's angry about something.
Where's he at? What'd I miss? Oh, there he is.
Attacked
D-Live angry.
Attacked a small fishing boat, and then son chopped off a tentacle that grabbed his father and kept it. I've been up and down the lock many times, never seen anything, but they have caught huge sonar readings. Yeah, exactly. They can't be explained. I spent many nights parked up there, trucking, not a thing. I would love just to hang out there. Just not even just for Nessie. Just, it's so beautiful there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just looks, to watch a sunset or a sunrise there, you can tell it would be amazing.
Shut up. Stop whistling. He's over there whistling. He's a jerk. You see what I put up with? He's mean to me, guys. He's mean to me. All right, guys. It is that time.
See, I'm losing you. I'm out. My
Yeah, you
camera
froze.
No, you're gone.
I'm still there.
Not on mine. When I
Well,
say you're not here, you're not on mine.
well, I'm letting you know that I'm live over there.
Well, as long as you're live over there.
That's right, Nicole. Nicole's gonna tell Granny that you're teasing me.
I don't care. Granny's listening. You're gone again. Oh, now you're back. And now I just heard you saying Nicole's going to tell Granny I'm teasing you.
I know the live is ending the same as it started, Freddie. That's about it, too. All right, guys, you know what time it is. I put that 200 lemons in the chest over there.
Quickly. Fist bumps, hugs, stay safe, stay strong, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow is card day. So come in and get your readings. That's the channel for D-Live.
Oh, yes, that's right. Granny will be back this weekend, Saturday. She's supposed to interview Shadows of the Moon and Chaos Awaits.
Yeah. I don't know why Granny wants to. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why Granny wants to interview us. All right, guys, I'm hitting the button. So get it over there and hype up chat.
Mike Paranormal, don't take off yet. You're in Restream. Get ready to collect lemons.
He's in D-Live, not Restream.
It's showing R on mine.
All right, I hit the button, guys. The chest should pop up. If it does not pop up, click on the chest now, and it should pop up for you. Granny is nice, Missy. Yeah, Nicole. Still scared.
A story about the Loch Ness monster. They found it dead on the shore, but the picture is dodgy. The skin was gone, but the bones and the internal organs.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because there would be too many birds and everything else picking away at the intestines and.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'd have to agree with that. That would be a dodgy video.
I agree.
Picture.
All right. So Nicole got 73.2. Patrick got 42.4. Heather got 30.9. Freaky Geek got 24.8. And Sid got 20.9. If you're not on the list and you guys got some more, let me know down in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I, as well as Eddie, appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you.
I apologize for the technical difficulties I'm having for some reason.
Thank you for the lemon, Freaky Geek. Thank you so much. You guys, I love discussing these stories with you guys. I love your thoughts and your input. And each and every one of you guys means so much to us. You don't understand.
Thanks, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Everyone.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eli, for the lemons.
Thank you, Z.
He's lemon bombing us. Holy crap, Nicole. Thank you for the lemon. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow is tarot reading. So come on in with your questions.
Get your cards and your oracles.
Yes. Andy said, Eddie, check your Facebook Messenger.
Okay, I will here in just a second, Andy.
Take care. Be safe. Thank you all so much for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the show, as always. And remember, guys, find something today that makes you smile with your eyes. Love you guys.